Hello everyone, and welcome to my tutorial on accrued revenues. This is one of the types of adjusting journal entries that are used in accounting. Accrued revenues are revenues for services performed and or products sold, but they have yet to be billed to the customer. They are called accrued revenues because they usually accumulate over time. A common example of an accrued revenue is interest a lender will receive from loaning money out to a client. Why would this interest be considered an accrued revenue? Well, ask yourself this. Is interest recorded and billed daily? No, it's not, and that is because interest is usually paid monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or even annually depending on the type of loan. However, that doesn't mean that the interest revenue is not being accumulated each day. So, what do accrued revenue adjusting entries look like? It results in a debit to an asset account, or more specifically, a receivable account, such as accounts receivable or interest receivable. And because it's a debit to an asset account, it signifies that it is an increase in that account. Additionally, accrued revenues result in a credit to a revenue account, which would also indicate an increase. This proves consistent with the earlier explanation of accrued revenues. In reality, we have earned these revenues. We just have not billed the customer yet, which is why we debit the amount to a receivable account. And why do we credit a revenue account? Remember that according to the definition of accrual basis accounting, we have to recognize a revenue when we have earned it, even if the cash has not been received yet. So, let's try an example. A firm invested in a $60,000 bond on November 1st, 2014. The bond issuer will make quarterly interest payments to the firm at an annual interest rate of 6%. The first payment is scheduled 3 months from the purchase of the bond on February 1st, 2015. Assuming the firm's fiscal year ends on the last day of each calendar year, prepare the firm's adjusting entry on December 31st, 2014. Let's begin. I will start with the $60,000 purchase price of the bond and multiply it by the annual interest rate of 6%. $60,000 times 0.06 equals $3,600, which is the total amount the firm will receive in interest each year. Because that's the annual interest amount and the problem states that the firm is to receive interest quarterly, I'll take that $3,600 annual amount and divide it by the 12 months, giving us a monthly interest amount of $300. But we're not done yet. So now, we need to know what to do with the $300. Be careful not to multiply it by 3. There are 3 months in a quarter, and if we multiply the $300 by 3, that will give us a $900 quarterly amount, which means that is how much the firm will receive from the bond issuer every 3 months. However, the first quarterly payment date is not until February 1st of the following year. Yet, we are asked to create the adjusting journal entry on December 31st of 2014. Thus, we only want to calculate how much interest income the firm has accrued from the purchase of the bond November 1st to the date of the adjusting entry December 31st. How many months have gone by? 1 month past November 1st is December 1st, but remember, December 31st is basically 1 whole month from December 1st, so we count that as an additional month, giving us a total of 2 months from the date of the purchase to the date the adjusting entry is being made. Thus, I will take the $300 monthly interest amount and multiply it by 2, equaling $600. This means that from the purchase of the bond to December 31st of the same year, the firm has earned $600 in interest revenue, yet they have not received it. So let's indicate this in journal entry form. We will first debit interest receivable $600 as the firm has accumulated that much in interest but has yet to receive the payment. Next, we must credit interest revenue $600 as this is the revenue that has been earned, just not yet received. That's all for this problem and also for this video. I hope this video was able to increase your understanding in what accrued revenues are, how they work, and how to prepare adjusting entries for them. Be sure to check out my other videos for future help and click subscribe for more.